Ladies and gentlemen, what do you do when someone tries to fight you? Obviously, you... I'm just kidding, guys. Listen, here's the situation. Serious now, serious. A 16-year-old kid came up to me and asked me, he said, Nate, I need your advice. He said, recently, there's a kid who's a little bit of a bully, and he tried to fight me, and I didn't fight back, and now I feel really bad about it. I feel like a coward. And a lot of young kids around that age watch my videos, so I feel like this advice could go for a lot of you. At any age, you don't have to be 16. This still stands true for me at 25, and it'll probably stand true for me at 50. All right? So he's asking what he should have done. And here's the situation. So the bully and the kid are walking past one another, and the bully bumped shoulders with the kid. The bully bumped into him, and immediately the bully squared up. Immediately the bully squared up like he wanted to fight him. And the kid was like, dude, I don't want to fight you. And so he didn't fight him. Now he feels like a coward. And he asked me what my advice would be. Now, a lot of different people are going to give you a lot of different advice. And this is just my advice. Some people out there, like maybe your mother, is going to be like, no, honey, don't fight. Just talk it out. You're going to get hurt. Just walk away. And then maybe some fathers or maybe some mothers are going to be like, you're not coming back into this household until you stand up for yourself. And then some other people, I know I got the advice when I was younger, was like, just act crazy. As soon as he bumps you, just, what'd you say? What'd you say to me? What'd you say? I'm crazy, bro. I'm crazy, bro. I'm crazy. I'm crazy, bro. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. You don't want to mess with me, bro. You don't want to mess with me, bro. I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. All right. Anyways, what is my advice? Whew. That was my workout for today. Now I don't got to go to the gym. I'm just kidding. So guys, my advice, and catch this if you can. My advice would be that you should learn how to fight so that you never have to fight. And I'll say that again. You should learn how to fight so that you never have to fight in those situations. Okay? If you don't know how to fight and somebody bumps into you and you don't fight back, then you feel like a coward. But if you know how to fight and somebody bumps into you and you don't fight back, like for me, I was bullied when I was younger. I was a bully when I was younger. And then about the 8th grade, my mother put me into boxing and I started boxing and I learned how to fight. And the crazy thing was, number one, I was no longer bullied because people knew I could fight. And two, I had such a confidence that I could defend myself that, I no longer had to fight. It's not like I went up to everybody like, man, I'm about to beat you up now because I know how to fight. It was more like, well, now I have the choice whether or not to fight back. I can choose whether or not to be courageous. And maybe as a 16-year-old when my ego was big, if somebody bumped into me, maybe I would have fought back. Probably would have fought back. As a matter of fact, I can guarantee I would have fought that kid back. But as a 25-year-old male who has matured immensely since 16, if somebody bumped into me, I would be more proud of myself if I could get myself to not fight than if I fought him. I would be more proud of myself if I was proactive about the situation instead of reactive. Remember, act, don't react. Don't let anybody else decide how you're going to act. I would be more proud of myself if I did not fight him. And I know how to fight. I got this from Firas Zahabi, one of the greatest fighters who ever lived, world champion fighter. And I heard one time, he said, I want the choice to be courageous. I can choose. If somebody tries to fight me, everybody in the world knows that I could get up and knock that guy out. But if I do that, does that make me courageous? No. I believe that makes me a coward. And I stand true with the same thing. I am more courageous if I don't fight that kid back. Okay, if I am proactive about the situation and I don't react and I act out of my own standards and values that I hold for myself. Now, what is my advice then? My advice is that you should learn how to fight. But you should learn how to fight not so you go out and beat everybody up, but so that you don't have to fight in those situations. Now, I wouldn't sit there and be like, no, bro, like I don't want to fight. You know, I'd probably stand my ground and be like, what's your problem, man? Like, listen, I don't want to fight you, but if you're going to fight me, like, you know, be my guest. But I'm telling you, man, like, I don't want to fight. That would probably be my response. But I would be, once again, you should learn how to fight so that you don't have to fight. But you should enroll in boxing or get a punching bag at your home if you don't want to take any classes. Boxing, maybe, you know, MMA, mixed martial arts, judo, karate, taekwondo, anything, you know, start working out, what really helped me was I started going to the gym and I started lifting weights, number one, and I learned how to box, number two. But after that, I no longer had to fight. And I've only had to fight a couple times since then, and the people came at me, and we know what happened to them, baby. Yeah, we know what happened to them. They walked away. I went to the hospital. I'm just kidding. But guys, that's my advice. That's my advice for you, young man. Learn how to fight so that you don't have to fight. This is Nathaniel Morton with my advice on what you should do when somebody tries to fight you. Thanks, guys.